Screen by Udo. And here is Cephalosha. 5 points in the game. Pass to Udo. 6 to shoot. O'Neal a screen on Robinson. Ingles hits the front of the rim and out.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up. That is, everything but the finish.
And so in the game for the Jazz, Cephalosha is out there with Udo. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Burks in at the 1. And out of bounds as the Jazz game. In possession, and our early season power rankings, of course, a lot should change over the course of the year, but this is where we stand now. You look at the Bucks, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
I think Minnesota, they love the situation they're in right now, playing very well, but looking ahead, they know there's still a lot left to prove.
Screen by Udo. Back to Burks. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Burks has got 6 points.
You can see there, the defender allows himself.
You know, it's all about effort. Sometimes you're going to get hit on hard screens. You just have to fight through them.
Robinson kicks to Tolliver. Jones the pass to Robinson. And the rejection by Udo. And oh, here we go. Burks got it. A fast break chance.
A tremendous athlete. Unfortunately for Burks, he has had some bouts with injuries, but he's a guy who can take over stretches with his length and quickness.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
Butler, he's checked in for Minnesota. And a switcher also for Utah. Rubio's checked in, and that's a foul. It's called on Thabo Cephalosha. That's foul number 2 for him. 1:52 left in the third quarter. Robinson passes to Tolliver.
And great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
Well, Alec Burks, he's just one of those guys you just love to watch attack the rim and attack that defense.
Yes, he's a nice ball handler, can create his own offense. He can get to the rim, and he gets to the line. He only needs a better jump shot to take the next step.
Steve, offenses have gotten so good at stretching the floor. What are defenses doing to counteract that?
I think that what they're doing right now is they're having guys with the versatility of switching, because if you run pick and roll and you can switch, it keeps everybody in front of you. And I think also right now they're having multiple guys and going deeper to have guys who are in foul trouble that they can look down to their bench and they can play 10 or 12 guys on their roster.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And tonight he just hasn't been efficient offensively. That's a big reason why they're behind.
Cephalosha kicks to Burks. screen by Udo. Ingles, that's for 2. Offensive rebound. The second effort. Udo gets the bucket. And the Jazz lead by 16.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Robinson down low. Burks covering. Robinson, that's good.
He's just one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense regardless of the situation.
And Rubio kicks to Cephalosha. There's the pass to Burks. There's the screen. Here's Udo. A second chance effort. And it's laid up and in by Cephalosha. Cephalosha's got 7 points.
And not hard to see why they're on the bad end of this run, just not doing the job on that defensive backboard.
And the basket by Rubio.
So often the setup man in transition. This time Rubio takes it himself.
Here's Jones. Outside Robinson. It's stolen by Ingles. And oh, here we go. Burks got it. A fast break chance. Count that one. He's got 11. From deep three-point range, and at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Utah out in front, running. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Butler teams with Wiggins as the deadly wing duo. Zhang is out there with Taj Gibson, and it's Robinson in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Gibson the screen, goes back up. Here's Zhang. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Zhang's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Timberwolves. Rubio with it. Robinson picks him up. Favors with the screen. Favors sets the pick for Cephalosha. Stolen by Robinson. And Gibson kicks to Robinson. Ball's knocked loose and out of bounds as Utah gains possession. Jeff Teague, he's checked in for Robinson. .152 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. To the inside. Here's Robinson. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
The D gave him too good of a look right there. He rose up and knocked it down easily.
They set the pick. Crowder a screen on Robinson. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And Greg right out of the gate. Donovan Mitchell seemed like a veteran more than a rookie.
I mean, his professionalism was one of the first things Ricky Rubio noticed about Mitchell. Father played minor league baseball, knows what it takes to succeed in professional sports. And you can just see it in his approach to practice and his commitment to improving his game. Mitchell was already the surprise of that 2017 draft, and I don't think there's any question he's destined to be a star.
Well, Steve, we've just come out of the first year where we saw legislation from the NBA about resting players. How do you feel about the new rules so far?
You know, I like them. I love that when you start to see these teams that was resting players on national televised games. But I think overall, just resting players. I think our contract says that we play 82 games unless you're injured. And if a guy is injured, you understand. But I love the new rules that was implemented.
I agree. Back to Crowder. Robinson with the block. Nice shot by Gobert.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Jazz.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Donovan Mitchell.
What you like about his approach at the offensive end today, once he got into a rhythm, he stayed focused. That's why the points just kept coming.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those. Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
No, it's felt like that all game. He is just aggressive and finds ways to snag rebounds out of thin air sometimes.
Look at Minnesota. They took the win in their last game against the Lakers. Poked away. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And the dunk by Robinson.
Nice pass by Derrick Rose, spotting a wide open guy from the corner of his eye.
Here's Neto. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Minnesota with the ball. It's a 16-point game. Robinson. And he comes up with the deuce.
Playing big, willing to go toe-to-toe against a guy who towers over him.
And did you see the separation he got? It's an art, creating that kind of space.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win,
that's what I'm saying. I'm going to get up with it sometime. Try to get a record my house, get everything furnished, repainted, and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's the sort of thing. Yeah, just get off.
How's it going?
AI, finishing at the rim is still an art. Let's get this going. Keep it going. Just like that. Great way to end it, AI.
Hey, see you later, man.
All right, AI, let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Get started, man. Let's get started. Hit it!
Poetry in motion, AI.
Don't let him shoot that! Hit that all day! Knock it down! With the fab! Focus! Focus!
Hop to it. This is where it counts.
Hey, see you later, man.
Hey, AI, finishing at the rim is still an art. Let's get this going.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man. Don't let me shoot that. Right there. And the foul. Come on now, baby. Good shot. Good shot. And one. Yo, right here, right here. Come on, man.
Let's go.
Get that out of here.
Keep playing like that. You'll win half and you'll lose half.
Next time,
Either
man.
way,
Next time.
it needs work. All right, AI, let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Get started, man. Let's get started. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Get him. Who bad is that? Don't let him shoot that. Good shot. Oh, and one. I got ball. With the foul. Focus, focus. Hey, he can ball, huh?
All right, let's go. No
more dilly-dally. See you later.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors as they play against the Minnesota Timberwolves. For the Timberwolves, they're enjoying a better winning percentage to this point than we saw last season, an encouraging sign for the players and the front office. And tonight, we'll see one of the quickest guards in the league, Jeff Teague. Kenny, what?
Have a great game.
Downtown Oakland looking majestic from high above. As we welcome you to tonight, we are...
Well, guys,
Thank you for that report as always, David. This situation not too uncommon in the NBA right now.
You know, there are a lot of guys who are very close off the court, but they'll go at each other all out when they step on the court.
The Warriors making a change here. Bell's checked in. Timberwolves also changing it up. Gorgie Dang comes in for Taj Gibson. Robinson is subbed in for Jeff Teague. So on the floor for Minnesota, Butler teamed with Wiggins as the deadly wing duo. Down low, it's Jang in town. And it's Robinson in at the point guard. Here's Durant. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Durant's got his first bucket in this one. It's stolen by Curry. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. That ties it up.
So many guards that have great handles on the offensive end have great hands on defense too. That time, Steph Curry.
Robinson passes to Towns. Right side Durant over Wiggins. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Right now, he's just out of sync. A lot of shots rimming out, and he's got to try to find something different.
Robinson against Curry. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Warriors shooting just 35% to start the game. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon because his team is really going to need that production tonight. You know, at least get a hand up. It's not too much to ask from a coaching staff. Just not intimidating defense at all on that possession.
Here's Durant. And too long on the shot.
Well, he's gotten shots up, but they're not finding the rim. The squad's suffering because of it right now. A bit out of rhythm.
And how about the improvement of Butler in the catch and shoot game? Every year he seems to get a little more comfortable.
Passes it to Green. The screen from Thompson. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Thompson's got 5 now.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Curry fires from way outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game.
He's having a tough quarter scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
Here's Green. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. In recent seasons, Draymond Green's three-point percentage has tailed off a bit. Brent, is that a cause for concern?
It'd be a cause for concern if the three other guys around him weren't burying threes the way that they do. So, not too much. Draymond Green does so much more on the floor that making threes are pretty much a cherry on top of all the defensive things that he does to disrupt, all the playmaking things he does to get guys involved. So he's a very unique player.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against New Orleans.
And I love the fact that they did such a good job of really reacting to what the defense was giving them.
They capitalized on so many opportunities. The offense tonight just extremely fluid.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Rose against Curry. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Green with a screen on Rose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Curry kicks to Livingston. Fires the 3. Rebound by Jang. Jang's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, tonight his shot's been a bit off, but still, they lead the game.
Green passes to Livingston. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, Draymond Green, we know he plays with attitude and he plays with force. And his teammates appreciate the unselfish approach he has.
And we'll be right back after this. You learn about Jimmy Butler. Difficult journey to where he is now. But one thing always got him through.
Basketball. That's that.
Well, you hear that so often, don't you, Greg? Between those lines can be an escape from the outside world.
And in the end, Butler's obsession became his escape. Maybe why he remained so devoted to the game.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
And if you're rotating like that, it's got to be a great line of communication between all 5 guys. You see that reflected on the scores, all that trust showing up with the lead.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Minnesota, Derrick Rose is out there with Robinson. Then it's Gorgie Dang, and there's Anthony Tolliver, and it's Nunley in at the 3. Now, here is Robinson. D right on him. Tolliver the pass to Nunley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Robinson. Fires from the line. Good on the jump shot. Robinson's got 11 points.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Draymond Green is a former Defensive Player of the Year, and he remembers his motivation. They said I fell in the draft because what position would I guard? I'll never forget that. I'm comfortable guarding any position. When I'm playing against big guys, I battle even harder. You have to prove a point. I won't be a pushover. Kevin?
Yeah, he never backs down. Thanks, David. Passes to Jang. Makes it off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 4. 1:46 left in the first half. And trying to defend the Warriors. All that motion. Brent, how tough is that to defend?
Well, it kills you, Kevin, because it's not like if you give up an open shot, it's going to go in. That happens with most of the NBA. It's the fact that maybe you're 2 feet away or 6 inches away from getting a steal, and that play costs you, and it just keeps coming at you for 48 minutes. Those devastating shooters, all of that movement, really tough to guard, and everybody in the league's having their troubles with it.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And he sinks the second. Warriors trail by 4. Curry kicks to Bell. Green, the screen. Bell passes to Curry. Bell with the screen on Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. The shot by Curry, no good.
You can see how clued in the defense is to take away those mid-range shots and challenge. Solid at getting a hand up in the face of the scorers. This guy is so tough to guard. He feels like he could take any challenge that the defense is going to throw at him.
Thompson outside. It's Durant on the wing. Bell with the screen on Wiggins. Durant, no good.
Just a little lackluster so far with his effort. He's been very limited due to his poor shooting.
Butler kicks to Robinson. Over Curry. Second shot opportunity. And it's Towns missing.
And that's just good offense. Surprised he blew that one, and the defense is too.
And so that's the end of the first half. Timberwolves lead by 6. It's time now to go courtside as we... All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out away. And the Warriors with some changes. Bell is checked in for Cousins. Jerebko comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Iguodala in for Kevin Durant. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Jang, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Tolliver comes in for Taj Gibson. Robinson's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Rose in for T. Thompson and Iguodala make up the perimeter. Jonas Jerebko out there with Bell. And it's Curry. Robinson dishes to Jang. Rose passes to Robinson. Pass to Tolliver. Butler kicks to Robinson. Over Thompson. And that one hits back iron. Warriors leading by 4. And here is Iguodala. The screen from Thompson. Curry outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. And that's 13 points for Steph Curry. One of the best NBA athletes of his era, Andre Iguodala. And still you could make the case, Brent, it's his intelligence that's his strongest attribute.
And most of the time, the comments from Steve Kerr or Ron Adams, the defensive guru on the coaching staff, talk about how Andre Iguodala is a coach on the floor. So he's been a great mentor for Klay Thompson and some of the younger players who are coming up and coming along with the Warriors to talk to them about how he thinks, what he sees, and what he does. Big reason why the Warriors have won multiple titles.
Drops in the tray.
Yeah, this is a tough one. The D is giving up way too many open looks, guys, and they're paying for it.
Here's Robinson. Butler at the elbow. Fires it up. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. Robinson's got 5 points now in the quarter. And Thompson kicks to Jerebko. They set the pick. The screen from Thompson. Jerebko, the pass to Curry. And a missed layup.
Well executed. Great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving out there, carving out space off the screen. Couldn't complete the play.
The Warriors have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15 inside, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Well, his offense should come with a warning label, caution, flammable. He's connecting on everything. The D looks dumbfounded.
Robinson passes to Tolliver. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got 3 assists in the game. Curry on the wing. High, arcing shot, and he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Golden State. Green comes in for Urebka. And Thompson gets it to go.
Well, looking to shoot immediately off the pass, and I don't think he even felt the leather that time.
Robinson misses.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
Well, a tip of the cap to the coaching staff here. They're recognizing how well he's playing, so the game plan has been built around him.
Tolliver dishes to Robinson. Sinks the 15-footer. Robinson's got 24.
This is a guy whose mindset just never changes. Even when they're losing, he's always going to be aggressive.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And the shot goes in.
His release is just so smooth from the mid-range.
Robinson with the block, and he's able to get it back. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. The Warriors on top, up 5. It's the NBA on 2K. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, Greg, is peripheral vision.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. So on the floor for Minnesota, Butler teams with Wiggins as the deadly wing duo. Gorgie Dang is out there with Anthony Tolliver, and it's Robinson in at the 1 spot. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Cousins, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Durant's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Minnesota making a switch here. Gibson's checked in. That one is no good.
And Jimmy Butler, something of a quirky character, has a ritual whenever he's at a grocery store of paying the person's bill behind him. Doesn't care if it's 99 cents or 2,000.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's Robinson, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And Butler never afraid to be a little bit different, listening to country music in the locker room, much to his teammates' chagrin.
In the offseason, riding around in a van with a baby on board sticker. even though he's single with no kids. Remove the rearview mirror as a symbolic reminder to never look back. This guy's special.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for the Timberwolves. .129 left here in the fourth quarter.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything. For them, huge margin of victory for the Warriors.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Steph Curry.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Green, the screen. Golden State moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. And Bell kicks to Green. Here's Durant. Money from the wing. And the Warriors lead by 20.
Running up the score, showing no mercy.
Well, you want to close the door on any type of comeback effort. This has been a vault. Ka-ching.
You're right.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. There's a screen. Curry on the wing, defended by Jones. Durant for three. That one doesn't drop. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme
full-size basketball court in my spot, right? And you know, come on, you can shoot around, play a game, whatever you want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, anytime. Just invite us.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, man?
All right, AI, let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Focus! Yeah, let's go, let's do it! Tag the foul! Shot!
Poetry in motion, AI.
Get that!
Now we're rolling.
I see him! Don't let him shoot that!
Great way to end it, AI.
Hey, hit me up.
right, AI, let's get to work. What we're gonna do. Get your mind right.
Whose man is that? Shut up!
C to a D+ today, AI. Better be.
Hey, hit me up.
Hey, all right, AI. Let's see you want to work on finishing at the hoop. Let's get started.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started. Watch out! Hey, right here, man. Get it! I got him! One more. Yeah, son! And the foul! All right, on to the next one. Hey, I'll see you later.
Hey, AI. Finishing at the rim is still an art. Let's get this going.
You got it. You got it. Come on. Hey, you ball up. Watch out! Way to go, big boy! Keep taking that! Give me that! Oh! Give me that!
Well, it wasn't ugly, but it wasn't pretty either.
Next time, man. Next time.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
Yo, AI, you got a minute?
Oh, yeah, Coach.
Come talk
Just
to me.
about to head out for warm-ups.
Look, I just wanted to say the coaching staff really appreciates what you've been doing for the team lately.
Oh, thanks. It's always nice to hear.
Absolutely. So with that in mind, coach is looking to expand your role. All right, we want you to be one of the first guys off the bench.
Oh, you mean like the sixth man?
Sure, something like that. Just know that you're an important part of the team, all right?
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Absolutely.
Now it's sent it down to David Aldridge.
Well,
He's not shy about putting pressure on the front office, DA. Thanks. You know, Chris, I don't know if we can call it unexpected, but a couple highly regarded rookies have struggled so far to begin the year right out of the gate.
You have.
Look now for Portland. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Nurkic. Zach Collins comes in for Al Farouk Aminu. And Harkless is subbed in for Evan Turner. Jang, he's checked in for Minnesota. Robinson comes in for Jeff T. On the court for Minnesota. Down low, it's Jang and Towns. Butler teams with Wiggins as the deadly wing duo. And it's Robinson in at the point. 5 to shoot. Collins setting the pick for McCollum. Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Lillard is capable of getting up to slam it home. You better keep him out of the paint.
Robinson against Lillard. Robinson, that's good.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Portland leading by 4. Lillard with it. He has 5. There's the pick. Butler against McCollum. Back to Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists tonight. Lillard against Robinson. And the pass to Jang. Butler dishes to Robinson. No good on the 3. Portland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Kicks it out to Lillard. Fires the 3. Hits it from three-point range. Lillard's got 10.
Star just keeps rising for Damian Lillard. Heck of a talent with tremendous range.
Butler on the way. He is guarded by McCollum. Back to Robinson. And then Robinson slams it in.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Seth Curry, he's checked. In for the Trailblazers. Trailblazers leading by 6. Kicks it to McCollum. There's a screen by Collins. Banked in off the glass.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Here's Robinson. Pass to Nunley. Harkless with the steal. Curry against Rose. Knocks it loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. And the more we see from McCollum in the NBA, the more his edge, Chris, comes out game after game. He is a fiery competitor.
Well, I love that McCollum will get right in the face of the opposition and talk right back. I mean, he backs up what he says with his game, so why not? It's rare to see a hard-nosed guy like McCollum play with such an edge.
Rose off the pick from Robinson. Rebound by the Trailblazers. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
And no doubt that the fight was there, but no matter what they tried on that night, it just wasn't meant to be.
Well, Greg, they just weren't ready for that game. It looked like they just weren't prepared. The final score tells you the story.
And he's good on the second. Slowly but surely, Mo Harkless has transformed into a legitimate floor stretcher with his shooting.
You used to shake your head when you would take threes early in his career. I mean, he shot 40% for the first time from deep last season, Harkless. I mean, that's something that's clicked though with his shot. And this made Harkless a much more impactful forward.
Portland leading by 11. Outside Curry. They set the screen. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plans, right? Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
Got the shot! He
Just
caught it!
no better feeling to be able to deliver in a moment like that.
When you hitting them like that.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Portland out in front, up 8. From Portland, we're back in a moment. We have all seen...
You know, the funny thing about that is that when it happened, I didn't even think about how big it was going to be.
Yeah, I can only imagine the amount of texts and calls that flooded AI's phone after that dunk. My goodness.
And what's interesting, though, is that he didn't even realize what he had done. Sometimes you just get caught up in the moment of a play, and it isn't until after that you see the degree of difficulty of what you just pulled off.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I mean, an interesting first quarter. The pressure D seems to be causing a lot of turnover.
Well, that's what happens when you're aggressive on that end of the floor. They took a few chances and took control of the game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. McCollum at the 2 with Harkless playing the 3. Collins is out there with Myers-Leonard, and it's Curry in at the 1. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. The shot by Harkless, no good. Timberwolves trail by 10. Here's Robinson, and finished off by Robinson.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
So many fast breaks now ending the three-point shot. Good to see them taking it to the rack.
Harkless, the pass to McCollum. They set the pick. There's a screen by Collins. McCollum kicks to Harkless. Just 5 on